fun and games. We got everything you want, just call out our names. Whatever you may need will make your dreams come true. In the Svenzone, the adventure awaits for you. Step into the magic, feel the energy. Open up your mind, set your spirit free. Welcome to the Svenzone. Oh, 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 oh. Welcome to the Svenzone. Take a step and go. Welcome to the Svenzone. You'll never be alone. Welcome to the Svenzone. You'll never be alone. Welcome to the Svenzone, where dreams are shown. Welcome to the Svenzone, where the music plays, dancing in the moonlight, enjoying sunny days. In this world of wonder, anything is possible. Come along and join us, let's make it unforgettable. All your hopes and fears, they will disappear. Feel the love and joy, let it all be clear. Welcome to the Svenzone. Oh, 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 oh. Welcome to the Svenzone. Take a step and go. Welcome to the Svenzone. You'll never be alone. Welcome to the Svenzone. You'll never be alone. Welcome to the Svenzone, where dreams are shown. Where dreams are shown. Welcome to the Svenzone. Oh, 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 oh. Welcome to the Svenzone. Take a step and go. Welcome to the Svenzone. Oh, 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 oh. Welcome to the Svenzone. Take a step and go. Welcome to the Svenzone. You'll never be alone. Welcome to the Svenzone. You'll never be alone. Welcome to the Svenzone, where dreams are shown. Oh, yeah, yeah. Where dreams are shown.
All right, welcome everybody. Doing a little bit of D&D in the Svenzone. Everybody say hi. Welcome everybody. Doing a little bit of
Hello.
Howdy.
in the Svenzone. Everybody say hi.
Just saying, I'm the only one that actually said hi. He said to say hi, and y'all said hello and howdy. Just saying, I'm the only one that actually said hi.
I do what I want.
He said to say hi.
Yeah.
Y'all said hello.
Like
and
That's right. I'm not the boss of them. All right.
I'm pretty Western.
Excellent. We have
Cowboy.
sound.
Toss the game, not what we say.
Let's see. Make sure. Yeah, Scrambles is owned by you, so it should show up. I just making sure.
Yeah, it's just for whatever reason
Cool.
being a pain in the arsenal.
All right. So first of all, if you guys didn't get a chance, or I don't know how often you look, but you guys should know that because we have a new player and a new character. If I can find which one of my 400 links this is in. Here it is.
I'm pretty sure Nick has been with us this whole time.
I've
In
been
spirit.
here the whole time.
That's right.
That's hilarious. Game changer. Bam.
That was great.
Glad someone got it.
We have a new updated group painting.
It's that weird little fucked up thing right there in the front.
Hello.
Yeah, right next. And then there's.
Then right next to the rat.
That's right. All right.
So I don't even know where
That's
my
our new
picture
late night
people are.
group, and that is again to scale. One of these days, Micah will bow to the pressure and let me get a new
Get
image.
legs.
Let me get a new image for him. But till that happens,
No legs for me. I'm like Lieutenant Dan, but a
Right, he skipped-
Minotaur.
You just gotta put
When I-
like a boulder there, you know?
It's my fault because when I drew that image, I skipped leg day.
There you go.
Ba-dum-ts.
Hilarious. Haha.
Not really. It was pretty sad. A B plus if at best. But last week,
Yeah. Again, I'm playing Cree.
you guys were getting closer to White Plume Mountain, and there you stopped at the Brisk Dale, which is a vacation town type thing. It basically exists because the White Plume Mountain dungeon is there, and so it's a pretty much a tourist town. The people exist to cater to the adventurers who come to try to enter White Plume Mountain. Nowadays, it's actually a little bit busier because of all the hype about these artifacts. And so you knew about it. But when you showed up, there was a little bit of a surprise as there was a half-hearted lynching going on, and they decided they were didn't trust this goblin who showed up. A couple of the townspeople didn't, and so you came in, you rescued this goblin, found out his name was Boblin, and that he then has a life debt to the party slash. Did you latch on to an individual, Boblin? Or did you
No.
just in general the scrambled eggs?
In general, it's kind of the scrambled eggs. If you had to stay up,
Okay.
the person would probably be scrambled himself because he was the one who's like, "Yeah, you're letting him go."
Okay,
Boblin also gets along with Toggin
he does so far. Yep.
so far.
And so they
We can change that.
headed out the next morning, and after a long rest, and on their way. So they know where Brisk Mountain is. He knew of a cave, but you guys weren't really interested in the cave to keep the mounts in. So basically, you're searching, looking for some way to get into the mountain. Of course, you could always climb up to the top where all the smoke is billowing out of and jump in that way. But
Yeah. Why not?
in the meantime, you're looking for a different way. And as you were doing that, you came to this place where you had to climb up and down these steps, STEPPES. And as you were doing so, bursting from the cliff face and under the ground beneath you were these purple worms. And that is where we left off. I did want to take away Nick for a moment. Here is the Sirenscape.
Nope.
For anybody
Being kidnapped.
who wants it.
Get
And
kidnapped, idiot.
I will
Guess
be
it's a common
right
trend
back.
for this character, and I guess me.
So I'm just realizing that all of the goblins we've met so far are like they have like alliteration in their name. Boblin the Goblin, obviously. Grimmy the Goblin.
Yep.
And I know what you're thinking. What about Master Emerald, who runs the mansion?
We don't know his first name.
Well, his name is Emerald, or I don't know. But Emerald is green, so the Green Goblin. Bam. It's all there. You have to
Yeah.
take a step away from.
All right. So I just want to make a quick note. I had meant to talk to you before and just didn't have the time and then forgot when I did have the 30 seconds. Just keep in mind you are a civilized goblin. Do you know what I mean by that?
Yes.
Okay, so you're not, yeah. So instead of being raised by feral goblins, clans, and stuff, however, there is a deep instinct in you for hierarchy. So if a hobgoblin shows up, they are the big bosses. underneath the hobgoblins are the bugbears, and then there's you. So how you want to play that with God in is up to you, but there should be some sort of feeling, and then whether or not you just want to fight it and say, screw you, I'm never going to listen to you, you're not the boss of me, or if you want to just instinctively do whatever he says. However you want to play that, just keep that in your mind and have it make it a intentional choice as to how you react with Godin. Make sense?
Yeah, no, I already got a couple of ideas.
Okay.
It just hasn't come up yet.
Cool. Excellent.
Yeah, no,
Throwing you back.
happy to. Yeah, appreciate it.
All right, we are back.
We had a
Reverend
riveting conversation while you guys were gone.
Excellent.
Mhm.
All right, so top of round 2, it is the River Chaser's turn. Let me pull up the image again. What would you like to do?
I'd like to figure out what I know about these worms in front of us.
You know nothing.
Well, Mantha knows a few things, and I want.
All right, I'm
Toggen
going to
maybe
give
know a
you
few
the
things.
benefit of the doubt and say we didn't already do this because normally you do that in the first round, but these
Forgot
are
about
click. It is one of those, and so therefore you need to give me
One of those.
soundscape parlaying with critters. Here we go.
Not a critter.
Nature or survival.
Holy shit, what happened? Oh my god. There's a possibility that my fancy round just froze, so.
No.
All right, so you know they are big, they are purple, they have big teeth, and they burrow.
Yeah, I'm gonna say it did. Q, that's what I'm saying.
That
Well,
is
guys.
pretty much all you know.
Disregard anything Mantha might have said about purple worms. Anyway, I am next to this one. I think not by choice. But I am next to it now. So Toggen will go ahead and take out his Nahin, his Goliath sickle, and he will go ahead and try to slash at this purple worm.
And you do know they are not remores, because remores are for the cold, and you have seen and your clan has fought them before. They also burrow and they dig through the snow, but they look much different than this, and they
Look a little
spew
bit
stuff.
different.
These aren't spewing anything.
Aw.
If a worm bites your thigh like a big pizza pie, that's a
That's
more.
amore. Okay, cool. So that is a hit. I'm gonna go ahead and do some damage and then do some poison. So give me a minute. Oof.
I did that and I still.
That is a fail, so it goes ahead and takes some poison damage if it is vulnerable to that. And it took some dabblage. And I need to put this on myself so I can keep track of it. And I'm not doing anything with my move. I should do something with my move. Toggen is moving here so that he is flanking with Godin. And that is his turn.
All right.
Maybe should have flanked before I attacked. But, you know, we stay silly.
Alright, this guy was attacking. Got it, so he'll continue to do so. A little nom nom action. That is a hit. I think we determined last time that these guys cannot engulf you. It has to be
I think it was a small creature.
small or smaller.
Pretty sure
So correct.
Yeah, I am the only one in danger of that.
Don't get eaten. Easy.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I'm
right.
not even there. There's just a weird, a snowman that's suddenly in the snowbank that no one's questioning.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Nick. I did not do any descriptions. I guess I was on the other side of this purple worm. But you see that it starts to glow, and it looks like it would be easy to hit.
Ooh.
All right, and Godin is able to stumble back a bit and not lose his footing as the tail comes whipping out at the Toggin. You now know they have a stinger on their tail.
Wow, is he just stabbed? Oops.
Oh,
And is
oh
now
shit! I had witch bolt.
no longer
Oops.
glowing.
To kill the creature that
Um,
you had that on?
There you go. Yes, the creature that was on is dead. But you are no longer glowing. It is no longer glowing.
it should still be because it's from the weapon and not from me concentrating on a spell. I for sure forgot that I had been casting witch bolt, so that's gone for sure. But
It is a concentration spell. Does it last more than one round?
it is from the
Right, but if you cast it
spell
from a
on the-
wand or if you cast it from a ring, it still requires concentration. I will double check that and we'll get back to it later. We will leave it for now. Next, scrambles.
Come on.
Okay, so pretty clear what I'm supposed to be doing here, and that's kicking ass and taking names. I'm already
Yeah.
flanking,
Valid.
so we're gonna do some dabblage. Scrambles is going to attack through his echo. So I'm sure I said it last time, but I'll say it again. He has a cool little, almost like grayish in color ghost-like echo of himself. Pops it up. He's flanking, so he gets +1. Or not.
Did you drop in your echo?
We hit him. We do some damage. It is fire damage. It comes off of my gigantic Rakdos axe. I have a big axe that has the symbol of Rakdos on it. It's my first attack.
Yeah.
Second attack again. I'm a big boy and I'm a fighter, so I get 2 attacks per action. Second attack, same worm. We hit him. Do some damage. Ugh. That's good damage.
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
Nice.
He didn't die though. Wow. Okay. I'm gonna bonus action, which I have. Let's take a look here. I think Hammering Horns is the one I can do now. Why isn't it working? Boom. He failed, which I think is good. I'm not sure.
What are you doing?
Yes, you
Hammering
want
horns.
to fail.
Yes,
Yeah, I'm trying
that is
to.
good.
It isn't letting me read the description for some reason. So I'm not sure what it does. I know I hit him and I think it shoves him or it pushes him prone. I'm not sure which one it does. But
Either
click on
lock
the
or
words action.
unlock the character sheet, and that should allow you to read it.
How do I do that?
At the very top, above, right where it says
got it.
inspiration. Yeah.
Yep, perfect. Thank
So
you.
now
I'll
does
be
it
able
let
to
you read
this
it?
now. I think so. No.
You also may not have it. I may not have linked it. Let's see.
It just says hammering horns.
Are you looking in MISC?
Yeah,
Mute.
mythic. Yep, and it has a little dragon,
Okay, so
hammering horns.
I'll put in
When I
there
click
now.
on
This
it.
is
My cleave is in there too. That's awesome.
oh, that's why. Because yeah, I had to type the whole stupid thing in. Let me see if I can pull it from your abilities and copy it that way. There we go. I can copy it this way. So go ahead. Notes.
I push it up to 10 feet. So I'm going to push it. I don't
Right,
think
so
I can
it's
really push it anywhere because the echo's in the way. So
it is there in the it's now there in your description.
my actions page, cool. Yeah. Cool. So yeah, basically, I'm just gonna smash down towards it. It's really not gonna do anything besides be cool to look at. It allows me to push it 10 feet away, but it's surrounded and I can't push it through anything. And there's not a wall for it to go against or anything like that. So basically, he scrambles just hacking at it with the axe, and then he leans forward, smashes it with his horns.
Nice.
Okay.
And that's
There's also a big wormy thing. So
Yep.
you twist the body around and rolls and stuff, and it takes a minute to reorient itself and pull itself back up.
cool. And then I pass turn.
All right, and so yes, spells cast from rings or wands do require concentration. Now I will let you have 1 round for free. So if you're casting something else, or you don't want to maintain concentration, you can have it do the fairy fire for 1 round before it fades away.
But this
Although-
came from like the power crystals. So
Correct.
like,
It's still an item. It's still a concentration spell because it's casting fairy fire. Let's. I'll take a look at it. Maybe I'll reword it to where it's not casting fairy fire, but does the same thing.
well, it doesn't say that it's fairy fire. It says they're an invisible struck target or any struck target is surrounded by a glowing aura for 1 round. Is what I have written in the
Oh,
item.
for 1 round. Yeah. So it's not concentration. It's just 1 round. That was my question to begin with. All right. Cool. Yeah. It's not concentration. It's just 1 round. Okay. Cool.
I didn't realize that's where the mismatch was. I'm like,
Yeah. That's why I
what?
said, is it
Who's
more than one
totally
round?
going?
So perfect. Cool. Thank you for bringing that in.
Yep, there's your money.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. So, Jackson.
I'm moving up to 5 feet. Did you reset it?
Did I reset what?
Nothing. I moved 5 feet and then it was gone. I'm moving 5 feet and I'm attacking.
Okay.
It's a miss. No, we'll do it again. There we go.
Oh, no, it could be a mister. I can't
That's
really
right.
tell with these worms.
Oh my god. It's done. It's good.
All right. So you step up with your giant axe, swing down, slice into this thing as it's trying to right itself after Scrambles knocked it, and you slice into the weaker underbelly, and that is enough to take it out. Are you doing anything else?
Do a little happy dance.
Okay.
Throw the pigskin on the ground, and then we move away. No, I can't do anything else unless I can move.
Goblin.
Huh?
You are hiding in the snow.
Bursting out of the snowbank, surprisingly not out of the snowman that's in weirdly there. Goblin's going to use his sling to hit the remaining worm.
Let me
I
turn
believe
the
I should
view.
have advantage on this.
Oh wow! I didn't notice the.
There we go.
Wow. 3 and a 4.
Rip. It wasn't meant to be.
Inspiration. No.
So it scrapes
You
across
could?
this thing's
Good, but I'm not.
hide. Doesn't find a purchase. And it fizzes away in the air.
Yep, that is
All you doing?
yeah, that's all I'm gonna do for now.
All right, got in.
I could do more. I'm not gonna do more.
I will just swing away with my trusty mace. I will miss with my trusty mace.
Mood.
As a bonus action, screw it. I will simply stand there and look stupid.
That is more than a bonus action. That is definitely a contested check.
Who's going to contest that I look stupid? Swinging madly and missing a giant worm right in front of me.
Oh, no. What you said is, as a bonus action, oh, screw it.
Don't screw it.
Hey,
Okay.
you gotta at least be a bard for that, I think. Or well, I mean, you are really in tune with nature.
All right.
There's
Dubby.
a whole new definition of
Awesome.
into nature.
Hey, I mean,
Scrambles. Top of the round. Back on you.
Okay. Going for another attack. And we're going to move first.
For you guys, this is not difficult at all. It's barely an inconvenience.
Yeah.
Nearly.
Move Echo. Attack through Echo. Dirty 20.
Notice it re-rolled your one.
Yeah, that's awesome. I have a feat that does that for me. All right, and then a second attack. Oh, I did damage again. I did damage again accidentally. Let me see if I hit him a second time. I did. Okay, so you can keep the second damage. So Scrambles runs over there, and then he's gonna hammering horns again, because now there's space for him to move. So I'm gonna smash and headbutt into it, and the second one I've kind of got a better read on what these worms move like. So I kind of hit it, and he slinks over. I just want to move him in between Taugen and physical Scrambles, if possible. This direction.
Oh. Will
Is
that
he
work
one
on a creature larger than you?
It is up to one size larger than me, yes. I don't know
Oh,
how
cool.
many sizes larger than me he is.
Just one, I think.
One.
Just large.
you are medium. He is large. You're good.
Perfect, yep.
That is awesome.
He also might be like halfway
I
in the ground,
I
but
apologize. I forget he has to save. Yeah, he might be in the ground too, so I don't know. DM can describe how that happens if it happens. Let me see if he.
I think we just cut his body in half. It regrows anyway. It's a worm, right?
Success. So I think he saved.
oh yeah. Dang.
Scrambles
Never mind.
headbutts him, but like you guys said, he's halfway in the ground, so he kind of just, like one of those water wiggle things, just kind of flips around a bunch. And that'll be my turn.
I'm stepping up and whacking him with my great axe. Oops. Let's press once. The first one's good. Yeah, one determined to come up anyway.
Have you targeted him?
Yeah, maybe I didn't. I don't know. Fuck. Well, the first one was a hit, and the second one was a hit. There you go. There you go. 3 ones. A
You are
whopping 16 damage with 2
you're
hits.
scratching him with that mace or with that great axe.
I know, right? My great axe. Magical, damn it.
A real nice axe. Great even.
Yeah.
Well, time to try to slash at it again. That's a miss. Oh, actually, what bonus would I have for flanking? Is it just the +1, or does it increase because there are a lot of people flanking? I should have checked that first, to be honest.
The one. I think the hit.
+1, okay. Sven, I think your mic is muted, by the way. If you meant to say words there.
Yeah, I said 1 because I'm not Nick. And it's still a miss.
Yeah, it is still a miss. So, Toggin went to slash at it, but I think right then was when Scrambles like shoved it and it like kind of like those training dummies where they get knocked back and then roll like back forward. It just like completely just whiffed it.
Nice. All right, Boblin.
Alrighty. Boblin, honestly, was expecting the worm to be dead, seeing all these larger than life characters he's find himself traveling with, just ganging up on the thing. But I was like, hell, maybe I can help still, and tries to get with his sling,
Yay.
Oh,
much
you're
better
hitting with the
degree.
sling.
As you roll all the dice, this is what happens when a
All the
rogue
dice.
hits. Crits.
Fuck him up.
Noise,
I was like,
kitty bat.
like last time, oh wow, I got so many sixes in that thing.
Because it's
Was,
max crits, yep.
Hmm. So half of them are
um,
just the max die, and then
uh,
the rest of them are what you actually wrote. It's so cool. It makes you feel like you did good.
yeah, like last time, he had burst out and tried to do a really cool attack. It didn't work. This time he's like, oh, I kind of expected this to be dead, and just like lobs it like almost half-heartedly, only to hit like the one sweet spot that everyone's like been like king, and just like bursts, like goes to the head, kind of like bursts the brains out of the back.
And
That's cool.
You gave it a wormhole.
he is he does not hold the stick, his sling by the his sling is on a staff, and it has so he's using the staff to spin
Oh, that's cool.
the sling. That's why he
Oh,
has
different.
such force and range with it.
I thought you were going slingshot, like a slingshot staff. I was like, that's fucking cool. But also fucking cool using it with the staff.
Yep. And so it slams into this
Also
thing.
helps because like I do have some like special bullets, but I just use like if I don't load anything, and there's just like a pocket of air that appears in the sling, which is at the enemy, which is what happened here.
Wow.
All right. He actually has a very special pouch.
That
That's
looked
cool.
very much like it exploded on screen and it quit. The blood spots
think-
splat.
I think it looked like it exploded in game too.
All right. So you guys
Oh,
are out of initiative. Boblin, did I tell you about that, by the way? Your, what is going on? This, your character
About
sheet's looking all
what?
weird. Uh, Anybody else having issues? Let me see. It's only you, okay?
I'm not having. I mean, I'm
Why do you have
Right.
issues, Nick? Huh?
Close window.
not
Let me
trying to
try it
do
again.
anything.
More like Boblin the problem.
Yeah, no kidding. What the hell?
Yeah, it works for me.
Boblin. Click. What the hell? Okay, well, crap. Uh, okay, I got it. I fixed it. I still don't know what went wrong. Okay, did I tell you about your pouch of stones?
Yes, you did.
Okay, I just want to make sure.
Chance to fully make use of it yet.
Right.
I will glance
Just
over at
throw it in your bag of holding.
Goblin and
Yep, I will not.
raise my eyebrows. That was a very impressive hit. First attack in the party, and you obliterated a large worm with a burst of air.
Baldwin just like takes the staff sling in both hands, raises it above his head, just goes.
Like a
Hey.
sand person from Star Wars.
That is exactly
Yep.
what I was thinking.
Me
Yep,
too.
that exact imagery, just not quite that noise.
Only he's like Jawa size. So Jawa size with a
Yeah.
with
Yeah.
the same motion.
Houdini. All right.
That's a hell of a lot of damage. So sneak attack, critical hit, improved
Yeah,
crit,
for sure.
bludgeoning, 46. Holy crapola! And you almost maxed out on that crap. That is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 shy of maxing out on a crit.
All right. So Scramble's
Want
way
that
back
return.
at the beginning of time when we started. You
Yeah.
rolled survival.
Mhm.
So you know these things are wormlings. They are not the true adults.
Okay. So Scrambles remembers this. He had a dream about it one time, vaguely, where he was talking to Toggin. Toggin told him that. So Toggin said, Scrambles says, "Hey, these are the babies," and now it's canon. We all know that.
I will note that I think what happened is you weren't talking to real Toggin. You were talking to Dream Toggin, and Dream Toggin told you this.
Yeah, that's sounds
Because
right.
real Toggin's like, what the fuck is this? I guess it's a purple worm, but
So there are. You also know that there are different flavors. So there's a radioactive purple worm,
Ooh.
which is pretty
Radioactive.
insane.
Radioactive.
Your purple worm hatchling, which is what you guys were fighting, and they are level 3. Then there's a young purple worm, which is level 8,
Wow.
and they are huge. So these were large, so they're one size up, and they can swallow things that are medium or smaller, so they could eat you all. And then there's the regular purple worm, which is level 15, which is gargantuan size, and they can
Very
swallow things that are large or smaller. They all have tail stingers, and they all bite and tunnel and burrow.
Holy shit.
And then, by the way, the radioactive purple worm is level 18, and it has claws as well as everything else that the other ones have.
Okay.
neat.
Yeah. Whoever I can tell that
Don't-
to, I tell that stuff to, because that's
Oh
crazy.
yeah.
And you guys will
I,
probably
uh,
forget it
Small.
before you see it again, but that's what a radioactive purple worm looks like. And they are also gargantuan.
Might I suggest we move on from this location quickly?
yeah, let's get the hell out of here while we can.
Do these things have anything useful on them?
Well, I felt like I was trying to, something was trying to poison me when I got bit.
We can cut all of its
Shaked it off.
Boblin needs to recover his ammo.
The air.
Didn't he throw air?
Deep breath.
Do they have poison in their tail
I must-
stingers?
Yes, they do.
Mm. Would you guys hate me if I paused for a minute to try to harvest some?
I don't know. That's what you do.
Cool, that's a
Fire.
yes. So,
Brings out his little stool,
I'm
tries
interested
to
in the
milk
poison.
it.
I don't think I can help.
what did you say, Nick?
I'm interested in the poison. I don't think I can help with the harvesting. I can help with the distilling.
I can help Toggin. Toggin helps me all the time, and I'm trained in it.
I believe I actually already have advantage on poison harvesting poison. Because I think I read a book and it made me smart.
All right, so this is a wormling. Go.
I have a poisoner's kit skill. I believe that would apply here.
That is correct. That is the skill that would apply if you don't have advantage.
Awesome.
And scrambles, if you want to do it on your own, you can do it. Roll as well.
No, I'll just let Toggin handle this one. I want to get out of here as soon as we can, so I'm just going to watch Toggin's back while he does this.
It's very muscly and ripples and has tattoos on it.
Ooh, we need to make a calendar, a scrambled eggs calendar.
That's right. Have a Dabra just accidentally cut off a shoulder from the neck down.
She could be the cover of the calendar, but she's holding it open so you can see what we're selling.
All right. 2 more times, please.
Will do.
Oh, hey, purple wormling poison. Haha, I don't have to do anything.
Nice.
Sometimes owning every book in the world helps.
Sometimes
Yes.
it helps.
You are good to level up, Boblin.
Julio?
You are D8s, I believe. Yeah, give me a D8. 1, boo, 2, boo. All right, so you get what
Bruh.
Oh,
you get what I get. What you get?
Yeah.
Which I think is. All right, so you got a 15, 23, 27. So this is a
Yep.
average.
so let me.
15, so that's 2,
There we go.
3, 4, 5. All right, so you're actually able to get 6 of them.
Used to say fire for effect with 16 guns and blow up the entire good square.
Ooh, I get expertise, so and 2 more skills.
6.
Nice.
Do you know how to do that?
Yep, just click
Okay.
on the proficiency again.
Is it identified for you,
I'm choosing.
Taugen? It's between the moon rod and a lantern, bullseye lantern.
Let me look. Yes, it is identified.
Okay, there you go. We have 6 uses of purple wormling poison. And if you
Yay!
Sweet.
so he is leveling up, but Boblin would say that he could use them if you're not going to use them all. He has special bullets that he can apply them to. And
Yeah.
sling them. Sling the person.
I pull out this like special or this little pouch I have on my side. Has like a little rune on it. This what looks to be like a hollow little sling bolt. That has like a little cap on it. Like, yeah, well, alchemical sling bolt. I can fill these with little things, and they, burst on contact.
I feel like we will get along well, small alchemist. I was trying to think of something else to call you. That's all I came up with. So, Duncan will share.
Okay.
But maybe he will share like as we're moving away from this location because everybody's been stressing like, "Hey, mom's coming. We should go."
No worries.
All right, so
Those are cute.
close that. Close this. All right. So it is.
Thank you.
Actually, he will go ahead and
I think you're.
he's putting this. Oh,
Go ahead.
he's putting this in like a pouch that he has that apparently is specifically for poisons, and he'll pull out 2 more vials and be like, "Here, you want these?" And he will pass them over to you.
He immediately drinks them.
Hey, I mean,
Like,
scrambles wood.
Crumbles will do it right now. For funsies.
That is awesome. Okay. Gorgio, welcome. Shame.
Shame. Shame.
I love that you found that.
Shame.
No one ever uses that. All right, my water is only half full, so I'll put some more water in it before I drink it. Gorgio, the forever 5e DM, actually switched and
Savage
played a
Worlds.
different game. So he just started. I think they're on session 3 or so of Savage Worlds.
Blink twice if you need help.
That's right.
Yeah, blink in the chat though.
What?
But so check him out. There we go. I've been a player for him in D&D, but not in Savage Worlds, because like I said, he's only done it for 3 sessions. So okay, let's get back to where we are. We are in.
always fun trying a new game mode.
Okay, let me close this, close that. All right, so it is calendar 26th of Alturiak. I believe. Yes, 11:30, just before lunch. With those high rolls, I'm gonna say it took you about 10 minutes each, and so you were able So you leave there about noon. Give me a survival check with advantage, and we'll go start with Boblin. Give me percentile.
Percentile. Okay. So do the survival check.
Ooh, not great survival checks. Look, I'm familiar with other mountains, but this mountain, I've never been to this mountain before. You can't just assume that all Goliaths know all mountains.
All you saw was a boulder, but you didn't know. It's not just a boulder. It's a rock.
That's right. Okay, so by midday, the no wind. It's a little cooler because you're up the altitude a little bit, but not too crazy. And the afternoon stays the same. It's getting to be. You've almost done the circumference of the mountain. I'm going to move you guys around on the Sword Coast Players map. There you go. You have crossed over to the northern side of the mountain and are skirting along that edge of it when you come upon a cave entrance. And give me anybody who has a tick mark in it can give me a. Actually, whether you're trained in it or not, you can give me investigation checks as you guys are all walking up there and looking at it.
Oh, this party is not good at investigation checks.
I am.
Yes, we finally have somebody that can find traps. Oh, this is great.
I am
One
playing
time.
rogue.
You guys have found
That's
almost
fair.
every trap. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, by walking into
Yeah,
it.
with
I
our
remember.
stick method and our rock method. We throw a rock into a
I mean,
stick.
hey.
One time we were in the dungeon of the Mad Mage, and we knew that there was like a secret room behind a wall, and we knew where the door was. We could not figure out how to fucking open it. Everybody went at it. Everybody went at it twice, and none of us could get it. It's so.
My mystery key wouldn't open it either.
Bummer.
There
Anyway,
you go.
sorry.
There's your water, Incordio.
What
Thank you.
happened?
I'm
Appreciate
just
you
so
stopping by,
excited.
sir. And it's because of him that I have jump scares on my screen. So if you subscribe, follow, give biddies, there are jump scares, sounds, alerts, and it's because of him because he started it, and he still has them, and he swears every time you do it to him. So people do it to him a lot. I don't swear, but it is still pretty cool. It's very funny. And now, because I did it, a couple other people have done it, started doing it too. And I always tell them it's because of him. And speaking of witches, if you want to see what that's like and you have Prime, use that to get your free subscription. All right. So with those rolls, Scrambles and Boblin, you see that there are tracks. There have been tracks here. You see old dried blood. Some of it very, very old. Some of it you see drag marks. You see some burned places where things were burned. This cave entrance has seen a lot of activity over many, many years. You think you have found the place.
This is it, or at least I think this is it.
No, this is definitely it. Or it's like a bandit hideout or something. It gets a lot of activity.
Are we sure it is not a really big bear cave? Very easy to get mixed up.
No,
Well,
this is definitely it.
bears have human feet or humanoid feet. No.
Bear cave then. Easy. 100%. Hagen does not know what the fuck this is, but he is convinced it is not the way.
Okay.
Bobble's just like looks to the others like, is he always like this?
No, not usually. I don't know what's going on. It's a weird flex, but okay.
I mean,
So I'm gonna go
I'm
in
sure
there.
I've heard of
Hey.
werewolf adventures. Sorry, you're saying, Scramble?
Yeah, and that we're supposed to be investigating.
Thank you, Mr. Rhino, to you in the chat.
Best bet getting in.
Awesome. Appreciate it. Follow the suggestion.
Nice.
So, because this is a cool image, this is not the cave entrance, but it's a cool image I found. Because I have a hole where my link should be for the map
Sounds like a
I
personal
made
problem.
today, and I just cannot find this stupid map. Let's see.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
It was called. Ha! Found it. Okay. All right, so what are you guys doing? You have investigated the outside. It looks like it goes in and widens out.
I mean, if you're really worried about bears, I could like sneak ahead and make sure there's no bears.
I mean, if Scrambles goes in, then I go in. It is alright.
Okay.
Like, I was doing it for the bit. I didn't know where to go from there.
And I'm following up for the bit.
All right. So I say we get in there, figure it out.
Nice. So, Nick, when you played before, do you remember off the top of your head if you opened up a encounter, did it have a little link, a button on it that said "Add to Combat Tracker"?
Yes,
Okay. If they also now have
there was.
right next to it "Add to Quick Map," which I mentioned before, allowed you to automatically put the party and the encounter on the map very easily with just a click of a button, which is new because they did not have that there even a few days ago.
Yeah, no, that I do know.
Anyway, okay. So who's going in first?
I'll go in first.
Yeah, I'll follow behind.
Yeah, he's best with traps and stuff, so he can go first.
Yeah, Boblin having like already kind of like stepped forward when he was investigating or looking at the tracks is kind of already in front. He's like, okay, we're going in, and just turns around and starts going in. So he is kind of keeping an eye on like the ground ahead of him, like, oh, notice some weird damage areas, just making sure that none of that's just stuff that got triggered in the entrance. So he's keeping an eye out for traps.
See that most of this
Whatnot.
is rock and very hard packed dirt. But mostly rock. And there are some vines growing around, a handful of them here and there, and some algae on some of the rocks and things. Turn this off. Yeah.
just as a note, because we do this in most tunnels, uh, like behind you, somewhere in the middle of the group, Toggin keeps on like picking a pebble up off the ground, using his sling to like slingshot it ahead of us. And then when we catch up to it, he picks it up again and slingshots it again.
That's the way to do it.
That is the way to do it.
That's how the pilgrims did it. Worked for the old adventurers of time. It works for us, okay? Hey,
Like
bro.
you almost walk into a gelatinous cube once, you never do it again.
Bam.
Would you like a pole instead? Just like a long pole to poke the ground and.
Oh, I
All they're
believe
doing
we
is
already
checking for
have one.
gelatinous cubes. They're not checking for
That's
traps.
all we're checking for. I'm just checking for gelatinous cubes. Traps are in your department. Gelatinous cubes are in mine. That's my job description.
Bam.
Okay.
I need a little badge for gelatinous cube inspection department.
There you go, Mr. Reiner. To you, that's how long you've been following. At least it's not how many long. It's not as long as you've been subscribing, but that's how long you've been following.
Indeed. Thank
All right, so feel free to move about the cabin. You have free. Tokens are not locked. Okay.
Are we
Only
even
see
on a
myself.
map?
Correct. And
I am.
so, since you're going to be moving that much, I will lock the tokens.
He's like, I
Sorry,
can't trust
I was more
you.
like
Okay.
I moved myself
Jackson.
forward because like am I just hiding over everyone else? I'm not gonna actually move that much on command.
Oops, that didn't work.
I'm not even on the map, am I?
Nope.
Yes, you are, and I just shared it with you.
Oh, there it is. There it is. Okay, so mountain base. We can close that one out.
Yes. Correct.
Mountain base is closed.
All right, and then who was after Jackson?
Action Jackson.
Probably scrambles? Question mark?
That's totally cool. Scrabbles will go. Yeah.
Toggin is following scrambles.
So you see, there's a rock in front of you. That's covering the middle, and it goes to either side of this large rock.
Okay.
That's what this is. Big rock.
See that at all, so let's go back out. Oops. Ah, yes.
Does the big rock reach the ceiling?
Yes.
I'm just curious.
Ceiling is only
What's the
10 to
lighting
12
here?
feet. There is no light besides light that's coming from where Scrambles is, the cave entrance.
So,
Goblin kind of, steps in, steps to the
Goblin
side.
has
Oh,
night vision.
I got night vision. Actually, quick double check. Who can see in the dark and who can't?
I think everybody can see in the dark.
I have dark vision for 60 feet, whatever that means.
Toggin
Great,
like
you can see the
pulls
dark.
on these goggles. But then in addition to that, he has this orb that is that he speaks a command word to, and it like kind of floats up into the air, and it's like attached to him by like a string, and it is emitting light. He can't see in the dark naturally, so
Oh, I
seeing
didn't
in
give you the
color
map.
is
Sorry,
great.
Scrambles. There we go.
Thank you. I was so lost. I was
Can't be
like,
helpful.
Sworn I gave you the map. All right, and then all right, so
Got a portable
Scrambles, Jackson can
binocular.
still move up a little bit if you want.
Okay.
So can
All right.
Boblin if you wanted to, but I'm waiting for Scrambles to clear the entrance so other people can come in.
Come on down.
Okay.
Next contestant on the Price is Right.
All right. So who's after scrambles?
Talking will be.
All right, and then that's God and all right. So again, for those of you who weren't in there, you can see this is a large rock, giant boulder. Most of the floor is a mix of some gravel, hard rock, packed dirt. There are different rocks, some vines. Pretty much what you see here is what you have. And even though you can see it, you cannot go through these walls here. Follow, where the line is. You can't go into it.
Okay.
You can't go into here, beyond here.
Sweet.
I have a feeling we're about to step into something big.
Yeah.
Godin, do you want to say some blessings?
No. I can ask Sylvanas for protection of sorts.
A blessing.
Whichever god you think works is good for me.
Actually, that is a good point. Toggen's gonna go ahead and he pulls out a vial of his Toggen's treatment, and he is going to go ahead and drink that. That's some good healing.
Accounting.
Yeah, it was.
So, can your potions work on anybody if we give one that you made for somebody to somebody else?
Yes, that's. I make them all in one big batch, and then I pass them out to people.
Okay.
Scramble sees Taugen drink a potion, and he goes, "It's a good idea, Taugen," and he's gonna drink his, and hand Taugen back the bottle.
Appreciate that.
Yeah.
All right, so it is about dinner time, about an hour before sunset. You guys want to take a short rest or even a long rest before you have something you can think about?
I'm good with a short
So-
rest at this moment.
Without going nuts, you can move, 10, 15 feet at a time around this cave. Continue looking.
Hold still a second. Scrambles.
Okay.
I'm going to be watching R6 now.
Where are you? Bump. And
So you see, Boblin, that the back of this rock has
Oh,
been
you're good.
carved out.
Cute.
Hey, actually, I think it is a good
Yeah.
idea if you guys did want to take a short rest for any reason.
Hey, I'm good to rest whenever. I just wanted to check this cave out. I think I found our entrance on the backside of this rock.
Ah, cool. I'll be last, or we're going in this one.
Um, yeah, this just loops around. It looks like the entrance further deeper is on the other side of this rock here. If we want to just rest here.
So there's a spiral
sounds good
staircase
to me.
working its way down
Ooh. Just in case.
It is somewhat rusted. Appears to be made of some sort of metal.
Like, yeah, let's take a rest then and we'll go back down.
Meow.
Again, Jackson, you can't go that far out. There's a wall
Oh,
there.
yeah, I'm using the 3D version, so I
Oh, cool.
estimating where I'm going.
I hadn't even looked at the 3D version, so. Okay, cool. Yeah,
In this
it's
3D
pretty
thing.
close. I didn't put the rock in there, but
So we doing a short rest then?
Yeah, I think a short rest is a good
Sure.
all right. So you guys
Can you hit die?
make a fire.
Oh, beautiful. Perfect hit die roll.
Can I suggest a short rest and then 10 minutes? Please. I would like 10 minutes to brew potions.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Goblin doesn't really need a short rest. I'm gonna spend the time trying to use my alchemist supplies to make an alchemist fire.
Talgan still has hit points, so he can drink mine.
Huh?
He can drink. Talgan can drink my potion to finish up if we're giving them back to you.
I mean, let me roll a hit die first, and then I will know if I want the potion. But like,
All right. So yes, you do make an alchemist fire.
Nice.
okay, I'm good then. I don't need the potion.
Do you have one already?
I do not, so I'll just grab one from the items.
All right. You want to grab one from the comprehensive equipment manual?
Two.
3d4 plus 2, right? All right.
Yes. And it should be in the spells, isn't it? Let's see. Not chat, it's talking. Why is it not in the spells?
I don't
Alright.
know anymore. No.
Where is Toggin? Toggin.
It's a 2d4 plus 2.
Actions.
Yeah. That's what I have anyway.
What is that thing?
You have, where is it? Under miscellaneous? No, where is it?
I've always just used the healing potion.
Wow, I could have sworn somebody had Toggin's thing listed on their sheet, but okay.
Somebody probably does. It's just not me.
I do.
When I heard about it, I wrote it underneath my items as Toggen's treatment and just gave it the healing item.
I mean, I do have a item for it. I just well,
Okay.
it's basically
Anyway,
um,
you do need to add. Let me see if I just did it by a second time. I did do it a second time. Okay. So, if you don't have it already, Nick or anybody else, under spells, chat boost of healing, you can drag it to your items or miscellaneous, wherever you want. You can just drag it to your somewhere, put it on your actions page. Chat boost of healing in case you get a boost of healing from chat.
You're talking about the potion of healing in the miscellaneous?
Nope.
Okay.
See, you already have the chat and boost of healing under miscellaneous.
Right.
That's what I'm talking about. The chat boost of healing. Yep.
Okay.
All right. Because it's not a potion, it's different. 28 plus 5, as opposed to 2d4 plus 2. You can get up to 13, and you can get a minimum of 6, as opposed to a minimum of 4. So it's better. All right, so you guys are sitting there. It is now sundown. You guys have been traveling since 7 in the morning when you left Bristol. You've had the one combat. Did you want to go for a long rest, or are you staying for? Are you gonna head down the stairs?
I'm fine with heading downstairs. Everybody else wants to do is fine.
Sit down. We're fully healed. We haven't used any spells.
Let's go down the rabbit hole.
It has been 11 hours since you
Okay.
guys have been working and walking and traveling the entire time, so you are pretty worn out.
Aw.
I
Okay.
mean,
Take her.
So you head as you get up, put out the fire, go to put out the fire. Well, let me look at the party sheet. Why is it doing this weird thing? Okay. Can I fixed it before with boblins. There we go. I fixed it. So weird. All right. Skills. Hold on. Fantasy Grounds is loading. There it is. All right. Perception. All right. So, actually, 3 of you hear hushed whispers from outside. Let's see. That would be.
Hushed Whispers, name of my sex tape.
I have high perception. Can I roll for more clarity?
And so, Toggin, you wouldn't understand what they said, but no, you do. It is Godin and Boblin. You don't hear it, but the other 3 of you would be able to hear, and if you know what they're saying, understand what they're saying. And you hear.
So I will
I
tell.
believe you told me. I think we modified the witch stuff that I could use the comprehend languages in response to hearing something. So I'm gonna use that.
Jackson stepped up to Scrambles and says, "Hey, I heard something concerning us, and they're speaking in Infernal, which I am very familiar with."
Hey.
Are we
I said,
safe? Or do you think we
this
should
is
leave?
where they went. For I'm sure of it.
All right, and what?
Sven, can you resend the second thing that got put in chat so that I may understand it with magics? That's weird. It's not doing that.
That is weird.
It told me what the language was, and then right after that it says unknown.
I can also see GM Elvish unknown.
Oh.
Huh.
Hmm.
Weird.
It's pretty handwriting, though.
Well, that's what Elvish looks like, guys, you know?
Birdie.
8, 16. Okay, give me just a moment. 7. Okay.
So I think we should move up to the center thing and prepare for an ambush or something.
This guy actually has it. Excellent. Stupid. Okay. Um.
Is the fire still on at this point?
Yes. You guys
Okay.
are not prone because you were standing up to put it out, putting on your backpacks, getting your stuff ready. So, what is your intent? You guys have said a couple things, but you're talking to each other. Hey, I think we should do this. Hey, we should do this. What is it that you actually want to do?
Made my suggestion.
I'm sorry. What was the suggestion? I was a little distracted by that rat folk that's coming in.
I think you move up against the center column and wait in ambush for them.
Okay.
I think it's too late for that.
That's my
But
suggestion if you want to do it. Now, if they come in with torches and that sort of thing, is that going to blind us and remove our dark vision?
No, you are standing over a lit fire, and Godin has Toggin has a glowing orb above his head that is giving off a light.
Well, we may want to distinguish that for a moment or two.
I can send over the echo and bait them out if you guys want.
that's a good
All right,
idea.
everybody give me initiative. Since apparently none of you have science, keep going.
Yeah, as we keep talking. Bob was like just pointing off to the side towards the rat poke he mentioned.
Oh, I'm an idiot. I didn't see a little square that says roll initiative next to the initiative box. I'm trying to click on the main box.
And
Changed it so there.
But I didn't. Wasn't even looking. I just kind of went into neutral.
that's right. All right, so we're going to go ahead and take our break here. And when we get back, we will start with Jackson.
Yeah.
And we'll be back in 10 minutes.
Okay.
I mainly was actually distracted trying to like code all the items that I've gotten.
All right, we are back. Thank you for
Welcome back.
saying something. And I'll go ahead and click the AFK for myself. All right, I'm going to move the camera a little bit for a stream. There we go. There's the entrance to the cave.
You know, guys, I never realized that this was not a public note. Or maybe it was, and it is not anymore. But I take notes on what we meet. You can find it in the notes section.
Cool. I'm gonna start taking notes on what my character explicitly.
All right, Jackson. You know, are you there?
Sorry, I was on mute. Yeah, I'm here. So I'm moving up against the wall, my back against the wall.
Okay, give me a perception check.
Perception, certainly.
Okay.
Ready in action.
All right, so these rocks do exist. I did not put line of sight on them because it's very hard to do partial line of sight. Well, you already know about the big walls. But so like scrambles can't really see here because of these rocks.
Right, okay.
That type of thing. Jackson, you can see the entrance, but it's dark outside now, so doesn't do you much good as you move over there. And you said you're doing what?
I'm ready in action.
Okay, so what is the action and what is the trigger?
Action is going to be. Well, we need to discuss the plans at all with anybody. We're supposed to. So, I'm just, since I don't know what's going on, I'm just going to hold my battle axe in readiness.
Your great axe?
Yes, great axe.
Okay. So if something gets close enough to you, you're gonna hit it?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm assuming that they're going to come in and see the fire and probably move in that direction. So I'm trying to stay out of the light a little bit. Depending on what everybody else does, that will determine whether I do something long distance or just go in and wreak some havoc. That makes any sense. That's my turn.
Okay. Here it is. Why doesn't it have? Oh, it's not concentration. That's why. Okay. Does it have effects? Effects. Okay. Click. Plus. All right. So stuff is happening. It's not coded the way I like it, so to remind myself what's happening. What is the range of that? It is nice. Okay, so you see person come in. I'm looking at the wrong combat tracker. Here it is. She comes in and moves over to here. And I'm going to say Minotaur is more imposing. So I'm going to say it is a 7, up to 7 for scrambles. All right, so you will target scrambles. So she just sort of puts one finger to her head, and you start hearing these whispers and this turn around. Wait, what are you doing? Where are you? Who is this? What are you doing? In your head. You don't care. It doesn't phase you at all.
It's just another one of the many voices that are normally there.
Nice. That is awesome. Okay, okay. Talking.
Talking.
That is probably beyond your sight. Let me change this. And
What do you mean beyond my sight?
oh, that's right. Never mind. Ignore me. Go ahead.
It's calling you short-sighted.
Yeah.
Ignore
It's
me.
saying you're short-sighted.
I also have dark vision.
Oops,
But,
let me move this around.
He didn't grow up with it, so he likes to see things in color. Crazy.
Right, because you guys all have disadvantage on sight. Anything that's close to the door,
mhm.
outside of the light of the campfire and the glowing orby.
By the way,
sometimes when you're
since it didn't work, I don't know. Did the things said in Elvish seem like they had ill will towards us?
You can give me an insight check, DC 20. Actually, no, it's not no DC. Just tell me
I
what to roll.
was
Oh,
5.
okay.
I was
Yeah, so you're not
mostly
sure.
asking about the words because I don't know what it said, but he should have known.
I put it in chat.
It didn't work.
Yes, it does. Right there, above GM Elvish. It says. Then get in there. Just straight in chat, and then I put it in again in Elvish.
Oh, okay.
Because it was a mistake. So.
Okay, cool. I'm like, they saw these words that I never knew. Okay, well, this might be overkill, but it could be awesome. Tagan has this spell that he hasn't actually cast yet, I think. No, wait, he did, and the giants dispelled it. But Tagan, like, basically, centered on the person over there, is going to cast Insect Plague.
Ooh.
So swarming, biting locusts fill a 20-foot radius sphere centered on a point you choose within range. He
Okay,
will
give me
choose.
just a moment.
Oh,
Okay, go ahead. And if you
He's
could
choosing
share the
that
spell.
point. Yeah.
Assets.
Whatever, like, the corner intersection is, like, a space to the north of this person.
Concentration.
Like
10 minutes.
there-ish.
20-foot square. 20-foot radius. Sphere. Okay. Insect.
5-foot radius. Dang, that's huge.
Oh, that's why, because I had the wrong button
What's she
pressed.
saying?
Try it again.
It does limit, like, our more melee people, but
There it is.
and if
Okay.
they want to get in here, they have to go through it.
All right. 20 is 8 plus 1 is 9. Okay. Oh, I forgot to make it on for you guys.
Yeah.
All right.
Tokens are not locked, but I did shimmy
And
Toggen into a real space.
You shimmy.
how? Why did the map just close? Hold on a minute. All right. So the sphere remains area of difficult terrain. Each creature in it must make a Constitution saving throw.
So I was waiting
First time
for
or enters its spell. Okay. That does nothing.
didn't want to get too far ahead of you, but I wanted to make sure before I started rolling things that I had all the correct people targeted. Oh, cool! You did that for me on your own. I appreciate that.
All right. All the people are targeted.
Awesome. That's a failure. I'm assuming the damage applied to all the people it needed to be applied to. I'm gonna put this on myself. And then Toggen is going to move a little bit.
Still dance.
I know it limits his vision, but being moving 15 feet and being behind a rock might help him to maintain that concentration. So that's his turn.
Weird. Why isn't? That's weird. Okay. Whatever. Huh. All right. So keep that handy and roll. Do it again.
You want the save?
Yep, roll the save and roll damage.
Wow, they made the save.
All right, so again, Toggin and no, it's the three of them. So he's gonna go for Jackson.
Son of a bitch.
Stop it. All right, so spear comes flying towards you and misses. Too many bugs. Okay.
This might hinder our own party, but it does say that the area is lightly obscured,
Alright,
so I
Baba.
feel like they would have difficulty
Can't
seeing
look
out.
obscure.
All right, Nick, it's your go.
Alrighty. I want to move towards that rat folk I saw.
1 second. Here you go.
um, partially for Mantha. What's the area for that this thing is covering?
You
The
guys can't see the token.
insect plague?
I cannot see the token.
I cannot.
Okay,
I cannot.
let me do this. Because it's showing on my stream, so on my player view, I figured you guys could see
Let me
it.
like close the
So
map and
I
reopen.
closed my map and reopened it, and it worked.
Okay.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah, I can see it now too.
Okay.
Okay.
What do you not see?
Cool.
Oh, I see
Insect
it.
plague.
Yeah, I'm gonna just run to, we'll say there. I might move some more. I want to check some distances.
Okay.
If it is not
Okay.
obvious looking at it, you guys get the feeling that walking into this would be a bad time.
Do you have anything that overcomes disadvantage or anything? Like sharpshooter or like sharpshooter does or anything else like that similar?
No, I do not. However,
Okay.
that's not what I was thinking of doing this time around. But however, I'm not quite close enough. So instead, as I like run forward, it's like there's a little rat folk master behind the behind the mine lady. As I run forward and I point at the mine lady, and I'm going to tell her a bad joke. How a mountaintop guarded by rogues. A sneak peek.
Nice.
As I cast Tasha's hideous laughter.
Excellent.
And it worked. I was not expecting that.
Nice.
Nice. So she starts laughing as falls prone laughing. Actually, I'm just gonna double check to make sure that happens immediately, not on her turn. Nope. Yeah, or fall prone, becoming incapacitated and unable to stand for the duration.
Does taking damage end the effect?
It's, they can at the end of each of its turns, and each time it takes damage, they can make another save. They have advantage on the save if it's triggered by damage.
Okay. It might not last long, but it will make sure that she takes like an extra bout of damage, which I appreciate.
And oh wait, I probably could have just done this last one. It just does. It has them all together. I should have double checked that.
Well,
So
it's
I'm just
just
gonna
so
apply this
fun to
last
press
one,
all
and
the
I
buttons.
remove another one.
Yeah, you don't need to have it on yourself.
I mean, yeah, it was.
If it's on the target with a C, so you don't have to have it on yourself. Okay. Anything else?
Okay, then I will remove
And you
that.
have your cunning action.
Yes, I have my cutting action, which I will then use to keep moving. I will bonus action dash. Put some distance between myself and the laughing scion.
Okay, you're going 30 feet.
Yep. That's where I'll end up, and that'll be my turn. I called out my info. I told a bad joke, and someone found it funny.
Nice.
Saving throw when it enters the spell's area for the first time on a turn or ends its turn there. Okay. Okay, so as he moves, you guys can now see him.
Just call him Rat Pink. Would have been fine.
He is trying to be stealthy and hide, but as he's swatting at these bugs and it's hurting. And what is that? Nice.
Yeah, it definitely sucks with it being difficult terrain too.
All right, got it.
Did he roll his save for? Oh,
It's
or did he
when
already?
you
He was already in there.
enter it for the first time or when you end your turn there. Neither one of those happened.
Okay, cool.
Got it.
Move to here. Next to Jackson.
15 feet. Okay.
I'll target the warrior with my guiding bolt. Popping it up to level 2.
Level 2. All right. As a hit.
As blinding sun burns down on the warrior. He's also
Kills all the bugs around him, so it doesn't take any damage.
I don't know if I don't know if there's
Lives.
I don't know. I'm just trying to figure out. It's just to say that there's. Oh yes, mystical dim light. He's glittering, similar to fairy fire. He's glittering.
Okay, cool.
That is the guiding
no,
guiding bolt.
that is my guiding bolt. And level 2 spell slot. And do I want my nah? I'm okay.
All right, Scrambles.
All right, so Scribbles is.
Go ahead and give me a
come up.
perception check. I forgot to have the other Godin do it too. Godin, give me a perception check.
Perception. Okay.
Okay.
Did I pass my perception check?
Okay. All right. Go ahead.
Okay. The swarm of crap, is that around warrior or Python? Scion?
It
Is that
is
what that is?
around both of them.
Do you
Okay,
not
yeah, I
see
don't
it
know
on the
what
map?
Can you see the token?
I can see their tokens. I don't see the swarm token.
So
okay.
close your map and then open it again from your character portrait.
Oh, okay, I can see it now. Perfect, thank you. So yeah, I'm gonna avoid that because that looks fucking awful.
Yes.
I'm gonna run to there and then pop my echo as a bonus action. And I'm going to hold an action. It'll be an attack action. If any enemies come within melee range of me, I will attack them. If
Good
that's
job
something-
specifying enemies.
Yeah, if that's something I can do.
I'm not gonna jack something and
Right.
take my head off when I run by
And where
him.
are you putting the echo?
It's not loading on my side. I just want it in front of me. Between Boblin and I, if possible.
Boblin. Okay. How far away?
10 feet.
Okay.
All right. And then I'll pass her.
All right. What can he do? She do. She don't do much. Okay.
Micah, do you have the ready action on your actions page?
I don't know.
I'm just gonna drag it on you, just so you
Talking.
have it.
Roll the save.
I don't see the ready action on my actions page. I don't think it's there.
Sorry, I put the effect on you just so it is on your effect
Yeah, I was
that you are ready.
not sure, so I figured I'd let you know. Thank you.
All right. Back to you, Scrambles.
Okay, well, nothing happened, so Scrabbles is just gonna keep on trucking. Go.
Hold on. Why can't you see? Oh, she's 35 feet in the air. That's why. That is
That
not
might
the,
do it.
not the case. There we go. All right. Give me another perception check.
Okay. Why isn't it going? Oh, there it is.
Who? Everybody or?
Nope. Just Scrambles. You roll on your turn.
Okay.
In theory. Okay.
That's my perception check. Do I perceive anything crazy or no?
Just what's on the map.
It's all good.
The rat folk is not in the bugs, but everybody else is.
If you have a way to keep them in the bugs, that would be amazing.
I don't.
Dog is yelling that out across the cavern.
Grubbles is gonna move over here and move his echo here, and then he's gonna attack this weird bug thing.
It's a rat folk.
Bug. Rat folk.
Weird bug thing.
I don't know. I don't like it. Whatever it is, it can die.
You put your cursor over it,
you
you'll
a
see a
pet
bigger
rat?
picture of it up in the corner.
Oh, I do see it. Yep, I hate it still. And I missed. Oh, it's okay. It's very small, very gross. I attack it again. And I hit it. Wow. Not much better, but
Wow.
it's good enough. So Scrambles misses and he gets frustrated. He brings the axe back around and he squishes it with the flat of the axe and just
Damn.
misses it and mud stomps that little bitch into the ground.
Obliterated. Bad there's not another bad guy within
Okay.
range. Use that extra 14 points to smack somebody else.
All right, would you share Tasha's for me?
Oh, sure.
Yeah, what?
Didn't ask if she had an intelligence of 4, but that's okay. It does have at least a 4 intelligence.
Yeah. I would have asked if it was the rat folk.
Wow.
What does this do? Okay. What does this do?
Get a critical.
Okay, that doesn't help. I'm just double checking, making sure I'm not missing anything, and I'm not. I don't believe. Make sure this is. Alright, give me a moment. Alright, so I'll say that this is in the order that it that helps you all the best. So go ahead and do the save for Tasha's.
All right. Do. Again, and then
Oh, it doesn't really matter. There is no
save.
way to help you because it's at the end of each of its turn and each time it takes damage. It's not both. So now go ahead and do the save for the effect. I'll target it for you. There you go.
Yep.
Target.
I don't. Oh yeah, yeah.
And then roll damage.
Rude that she succeeded.
Okay, now Boblin,
There's
go ahead and
advantage on the
apply
save.
the save again.
Oh, sweet.
No.
Alright, so she's no longer prone, no longer incapacitated. If you could remove those from her.
I mean, would she
Well,
still
she'd
be
still be
prone if
prone,
it's the
but-
end of her turn?
Brute. Yes, she's still prone.
I'll put the prone effect on her.
He has it.
Oh, I already got it.
He's got it.
Oh, there you go.
All right. So now this
I have
thing.
one that's
Guys
just
going.
prone, so
That's fair.
yeah.
At this point, I just volunteer myself to put mundane effects
5,
on people
10,
so that Sven
15.
doesn't have to do it.
Fair enough.
Wow. Moved.
Hey,
All right, so she
17
has this
Jackson.
big giant maul.
Is Jackson still holding their action, or did that pass?
Awesome. All right, Jackson, go ahead and attack with your axe.
Okay.
Surprised she had the movement speed to do that.
Brute fast, not accurate.
Okay, most barbarians get extra speed. So I don't know why you guys are surprised.
That's fair. I'm just.
Yeah. No.
I'm over here like
Making a
in
joke
my
here, Skirts
brain.
meant
I'm
that
like,
you meant.
oh yeah, this is difficult terrain. They're gonna be stuck in this forever. And then just immediately gets out, which is fine. I'm just disappointed that she didn't have to dash to
And
do it.
the warrior is still. That folks spent its entire turn getting out.
All right, Boblin.
Okay. I am going to part of me wants to use my poison already.
I can't blame you.
You're like, all this cool stuff. I sometimes want to use it.
Or you can be like everybody else, and when they die
Hoard it like
at
a
level
dragon.
20, they have 6 pages of gear they've never used. It's not like you'll ever get poisoned again. It's not like Toggin
Yeah.
doesn't have crap ton of poisons.
Okay, and
Going to double check one thing to make sure. Do I have to do anything to fill one of my alchemical bullets?
You have to say you're doing it.
Okay, yeah. So I'll take
And
out
use
one of
up
my
whatever it
little
is that
alchemical
you're
bullets that
using.
I'll pull. Yeah. And I'm gonna pour in some of the purple wormling poison I just got as I dash a little closer. If I remember correctly, my range is closer. My first increment 60. Perfect. Right? Yeah, range 60 to 40. Cool.
So you have already done,
Um,
to answer your questions, you've already done everything that's required to be done to make this to fit into the alchemical bullet. So all you're doing is just grabbing this and sticking it in. Since you have the pouch, it's a pouch. It's not on your backpack or anything. It takes your object interaction to do.
okay. And actually, I just read that technically this type of bullet halves my distance with my sling, so I'm gonna have to move closer, so I'm within the increment, and I'll sling this poison-filled bullet at the warrior.
Did you check your staff sling range? Because your staff sling is bigger than a normal
Yep.
sling.
60 to 40, but half of 60 is 30, and I don't
Okay.
want to be in the greater range.
Cool.
Yeah.
Just making sure.
So like I would be good, but because I'm using a bullet that halves the distance, I do
Yep.
have to get closer. Yeah. Hit him with the little. How was that advantage?
As a hit. Because
Oh, he had guiding bolt on him.
he has the blessing of
Oh, right. 'cause
Sylvanas on it.
the-
He's glowing. It's positively glowing.
Absolutely radiant.
Thank you.
It's
Got him.
either gotten or he's pregnant. One of the two.
Alrighty. So first, I'm gonna roll the normal damage with the sneak attack.
Nice.
And then
I like the
will
sound.
throw on the.
Should have a save and then damage. Yep,
Save against the
perfect.
purple weapons, so poison.
Then the damage.
Still takes half damage. This should be coded properly to do that. Yep.
Cool.
I'm gonna do one more thing. This cool little ability that I have for artillerist because I hit with a sling. Once per turn, I can do this, where he has to make a con save or be stunned. Apparently
think-
that's not a targeted effect. No.
I think I remember when I played Kithri and she 1v1'd that dragon. I think that's what she was using. Very good ability.
Well, he succeeded, so it doesn't happen.
Rip.
Check the
But
target.
yeah, he's
See if it
covered in
says
poison.
target self. Make sure it says target for that to save. And you also may want to check your options if it has remove on miss. You want to make sure remove on miss says off. And that way it won't take it off. Or multi, one of the two. Okay, so are you finished? Or was that your bonus action as well? Is that what the artillerist thing is?
The artillerist just happens when I hit someone or miss. Just when I use a sling attack, I can do this like once per turn. I do still have my bonus action, which I will use to dash 30 feet this way.
Okay.
And then I will end there.
All right.
Thanks for bearing with me. Character that can do a lot of things.
All good.
Woo.
Talking.
It did the thing.
Toggin. Sure. Toggin is kind of behind a rock, so
Give me
he
a
can't
perception
see
check.
much of anything. Nope.
Okay.
Mark off this poison.
I feel like whatever this perception check is, it's important, so I'm gonna hold off for a moment.
There you go.
I don't know what that is. Oh, okay.
It's a humanoid that looks like that. Just like a ratling,
Oh,
but it's
okay.
not a ratling.
Okay. Well, I mean, actually, from where he is, can Toggin see it?
Yeah, I just said you saw it.
Cool. In that case,
Yes.
sorry, I was gonna have him move out from behind the rock, but I'm not sure he needs to.
He does not need to know. He has direct line of sight.
Okay. Would you target it for me?
Okay.
Toggin's gonna use his favorite spell. think because it's hidden, it's not telling me. Would a 17 hit?
Yes, it hits. It reacts.
Ooh, it reacts.
Do the thing. Do the thing.
What else are you doing?
He is yelling out to, I think, to Godden and Jackson. There is a person-sized bug under that rock or behind that rock over there. He- and he has direct line of sight. And I'm gonna scoot him a little bit so that no, he doesn't. He is moving 5 feet,
Okay.
and that is his turn. If it helps anybody see it in the shadows, there's a glowing skeletal hand on this big bug.
Ooh.
And it is not one that Toggin is controlling, so before you think about that.
Fine.
He's just controlling every other bug, okay?
Jackson.
Yeah, I'm whacking the chick.
Rude.
Oops. I didn't miss. I didn't roll that on purpose. It was an accident. Try again. There we go. That was a real one. As is
You already did damage, so you don't have to roll damage again.
Well, it was the same.
oh, there you go. Accident. I pressed it by accident. I was activating my mouse again. And that is my turn.
He rolled the same damage 3 times.
Level of
Alright,
consistency.
slice
over
into it
2 on
twice.
one.
What?
How many ones did I get before? 3 in a row.
Yeah.
Luckily, none of them were critical.
Yeah, having difficulty seeing the squares. Okay, there we go.
Yeah, in that section, it is
You're
kind of
going
blends in.
15 feet, okay?
It's just 10 feet, really, but it's.
No, it's
Okay.
5,
I was right next
10,
to Jackson, but
15.
You can't move diagonally through enemy spaces.
okay, gotcha. Whatever. I'm just shifting around them.
Yeah.
And attack with the mace. Second. Sorry, I also meant to use the Divine Smite, which I use a spell slot for if I hit somebody with a melee attack. She's a first level.
So you're going to have to do it separately. You just do it manually. So just roll the 2d8.
Because I would do it switch.
Normally you would add the effect to
Click
yourself
the
before
button
you roll
first,
the
right,
damage.
like sneak attack, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So roll 2d8. Make sure you mark off the spell slot. Okay.
And that is my turn. Is that my turn again? It is. I shall rinse and repeat.
Rinse and repeat.
Make sure you give yourself that +1.
repeat and then repeat.
Nice.
Perfect. Don't forget to mark off spell slot.
Oh, hey, it didn't do the. Interesting. Did that change again? Yeah, I got. Did it change the
So
great weapons fighting or whatever? Not before. It just automatically always re-rolled the ones.
It does, but if you reroll another one, then you keep it.
Oh, okay.
And that was
So-
fire. Fire type magic. 1d6 equals 1.
No, the last two is fire. Last three actually, but the first one's just my weapon damage.
Okay, and that's what happened. Is you
Reroll,
rerolled it,
reroll. I
got
see
another
it
one,
now. I see it. I'm reading it.
and it shouldn't even affect that. It should only be on the other stuff, but you can't code it that way, so it rerolls everything for you.
Congrats.
That
bastards.
is it.
All right, so she's going to stand. Where is? Clear. All right, she's gonna try one more thing. She just doesn't have anything that's amazing. So, what is this? This is okay. Scrambles.
All right, here comes move. He misread the situation. He's gonna move here. Yeah. And then pop his echo here. And then he'll attack through the echo. Hit him. Post, 20. He attacks with his second attack. Damage. Okay. So Scrambles runs over, pops up his echo, and then a giant Rakdos axe through the echo into the warrior. And that'll be my turn.
All right, Boblin.
His bonus action to disengage, and step back a bit.
Okay, give me a perception check with advantage.
Please, you have to perceive this.
Perception check with advantage. What did you do? Do I see Toggen's hallucination?
No.
I do not. um. Back on the warrior here with my staff as I fling a bit of air at him. Question: does his shadow echo count as a person for purposes of sneak attack as an ally?
Sadly, no.
Okay.
think it
It
counts for
doesn't look like it
flanking,
activates,
though.
so I don't have to.
Correct.
Well, I'm not flanking though.
If
Okay.
you wanted to. you
Actually, you
could.
weren't targeting them anyway, because it didn't say whether you even hit. You're just assuming a 23
I
hits.
hit.
Wow.
Maybe his armor class changes. You know. Oh, I just gonna target him again.
So you disengaged, moved, attacked. Anything else?
That's it.
Okay.
Scion, go back out the door or something. I think I
I
You
didn't
do not
watch
see her
them
anymore.
swimming
When-
stuff.
The rocks are in the way too, so you're not sure where she went. All right, so let's see.
something.
All right, so you wonder why the shadow's moving, then it hits you.
Surprise!
I see.
As this thing moves out of the shadows. You can use uncanny dodge against this attack.
Oh,
And
I will.
see, notice
Why
it told
not?
you that.
Wow.
Yeah. Let me just real quick.
I don't remember
apply
what it
the
does.
effect.
That's
Oh, it
pretty
does have
awesome.
damage. Okay. So, hold on. As it attacks, does damage. So many ones. Alright, and then it is going to move back. As it disengages and moves backwards. Back behind a rock. Warrior boy. Alright, so
I got you.
you see these
Yes.
spirits appear.
Drinking wine at a time like this?
What was that?
Well, yeah, you might not get a chance
Oh.
to before you die, you know?
There we go. I'll just use that.
Pretty
Perfect.
cool spell though, the conjuring wine right before you die.
All right, and
Cousin Knit and his two friends.
that
Last name
happens.
warrior, first name tribal.
And
Or is that the girl that came out of the ring? All grown up now.
all right, so he's first attacking the Echo. Oh, I had Jackson targeted.
Yeah, do that.
Second attack. All right, third one kills the Echo.
It was 3 attacks though.
Actually, no. I think he's going to then step over to here. All right, Taugen.
Okay, Toggin. Saw a bug man, shot a bug man. He is going to pop out from behind the rock in order to attack the bug man again.
You guys give her a call on Sunday. I'll not show
With
up.
the best spell objectively, I mean, honestly. That's a hit. It does those things. And he is going to pop back behind the rock. Moving 10 feet to do that. And that's his turn.
All right, she is targeting Godin.
If there was anything else, I'll
Try to attack with her maul.
I can talk to you guys on Sunday.
As you stumble back, and it you're able to regain your feet, stay on your feet. She misses with the second attack. Jackson.
Striking her.
Oh. Hold on a second. 17. 25.
Take my move action and then hit the warrior.
25. Alright, that was a hit, yes. Okay. What else are you doing?
I wanted to now do my move and then do that second action against the warrior.
Go ahead. That is allowed.
Automatic miss.
You're in the same space as one of his spirits. All right.
Go all spirits.
As you run up, your adrenaline lets you go again.
Ooh.
As
it
we're
me?
nearing the end, I will remind you all that we have inspiration that goes away at the end of the session. So, oh hey, look, hey Jackson, would be a great time to use some inspiration.
I want my inspiration to re-roll that attack. Time. David, come on, give me something good. Okay, that's much better.
Okay. That's your first attack.
Oh, again? Oh, I thought I was going. A little bit of damage at a time.
I'm still standing.
All right. His turn. All right, so he's going to attack Jackson, who insists on attacking him. Why is it double? Scrambles.
No, echo.
Echo, echo, echo.
It had an echo.
Alright, so he quickly, you run up, slash into him. He accepts the hit and then just stabs his spear into you 3 times. And this thing is going to run up.
Okay, that's fair.
And he is 15 feet up the wall as he melee or ranged. Perfect. So as he shoots at Daugen. What? Damn it. One of these years I'll learn to check to see who's targeted. Miss. Try again. And you succeed in concentrating on the bugs.
Bugs.
Got it.
I can see these spirits then, I assume?
Yes. They do not appear to be doing anything. Jackson walked right into one. He's moving around. They do not appear to be doing anything.
Through one? He went through one?
Yes, he did.
I'm just gonna stay with the mace. Bubble. I'm gonna inspire that. Again. Which is better? Once again, the power of the mace seems to have more behind it than the force I'm giving.
All right. As you burn another spell slot, scrambles.
Scrambles is gonna run.
Echo has been defeated.
Yeah, that's kind of what he's supposed to do. Run over here. And then pop his echo.
Did you want to be next to Godin or next to the spirit? Here,
Next
here.
to God.
Okay.
Yeah, right there. We'll pop the echo there. Boop. Take
Okay,
a
that is
whack
where
at it.
spirit is.
Oh, is that what that is?
Okay.
I didn't mean
Spirit
for
moves away.
Oh, that's cool. So then, yeah.
As a hit. You slice through with your axe.
And damage. Okay. So Scrabble's doing run over there. Whip his axe out, start hacking into shit. Pass turn.
All right, Boblin.
All right. We want to interrogate this guy. I'll call out as I am like reaching into my pouch. Interrogate this guy or just kill him.
Keep him alive, I guess.
Okay, I pull out. I was like, interrogate this guy or just kill him. Sure.
Okay,
No,
I did say the sure when you were like,
okay.
"Do we want to interrogate this guy?" And
Yeah,
then you
as I
said
was
the other
specifying.
part.
Yeah, no. Well, yeah, that is true. Okay, I take out another one of my alchemical bullets and pour a different kind of poison that was given to me, the giant spider poison. Which, if they go to 0 when this hits them, they instead just go to 1 and are poisoned and paralyzed for an hour. But first got to hit.
Oh.
I think that hits.
Which I do. Yeah. Yes, I will leave that up to your discretion whether or not this. Here, I'll share the poison.
No,
Since he
the
died before the poison even
bullet
hit him.
kills him, and then it applies the poison.
Okay. Just it. So, oh well. Oops. It's like, okay, whack. Oops. As his head just kind of like the neck snaps as the poison starts to drip on him. It's like,
Is anybody else
Um,
starting to think this goblin is too strong for his own good?
I just got a good aim.
He like
Okay, I'm gonna mark
I
that off.
imagine this is
I'm
like
gonna
the
remove this
equivalent of
poison.
like trying to like pick up an egg and just smushing it in your hand because your grip is too strong, you know?
um, you deal with your roach. See that in my turn there.
All right,
I'm
Toggin.
working on it. Tuggen uses his favorite spell again because it's just a good spell, okay?
I agree.
And I don't have to use cantrips for it, or don't have to use spell slots for it.
Yay.
Yeah, sad damage, but it still can't regain hit points. And Tuggen, if I know that it is elevated, if he moves like kind of here, does he have some amount of cover behind this rock?
You can cling to the rock and try to get. You can get some cover.
Okay, sure. He will go ahead and do that.
Okay. All right, so he is going to scuttle along the wall. Go ahead and apply the thing.
Wow. Still kicking.
Jackson.
I don't understand. Who's left here? There's just one dude over here. Do you have anybody left? I'm not seeing anybody. Or am I too far in?
There's this one dude and then the
Can I even see?
person that went back out the entrance.
It's the roaching, right?
Yeah,
The guy going-
Roachling is not on our side.
Well, he's on my side. I don't see the other guy. Who am I aiming at?
The other guy went back out the entrance. You should not be able to see him.
But I can't see the other guy either.
Correct.
Or he's the only. See the only guy left. We have all these fucking bugs and everything.
Correct.
I'm
That's
moving
not.
forward.
That's Toggin. Toggin's making all these bugs.
Wait, I can move 30 feet, and I can shoot my. Can I move and do my javelin or spell or cantrip?
Yes.
Okay. So let's do the. Let's try the javelin's probably better. Oh yeah, let's do that. Do I get an extra bonus for being really close?
You're not really close. You're 35 feet away.
I'm moving, right?
Are you
I don't
charging
know.
into the bugs?
I don't see any
can't
movement. So
move.
once you move, there we go. 25 feet. Is that where you're going?
Yeah, if I get through the bugs, they're bugs, aren't they?
Okay.
So go ahead and roll your save.
Save. What's my save?
Toggin. Toggin applies it to you as these bugs tear the crap out of you.
Of course.
Okay. you move 25. Actually, you can't go that far. You can go to here because they are difficult terrain. But you do not have a minus now because although you can see past the rock to see the roachling.
Okay. So I'm attacking with my spear. I'm returning.
Nice.
Wow. Kind of sucky. Am I doing one more or no?
You can do one more, yes.
All right.
But then the javelin does not return.
Right, but I have 2 javelins.
Throw the javelin. It comes back to your hand. You can throw it again, but it does not return.
Oh, yeah, that's fine. Whatever. Should be dead in a second.
All right. Back up.
I'm just gonna go ahead and give him my advantage for that. You missed, my man. Go ahead and
Oh, I did?
reroll the attack.
How did I miss? Oh, he's
Because you rolled a 15.
You missed.
no. Yeah, but I rolled a 6.
How did I miss? You rolled too low. I don't know what to
No.
tell you.
Normally I hit anything above a 2, so I got a 6. I should be fine. Evidently.
So
So roll
reroll
again.
the attack.
What?
Reroll the attack. She
Reroll
gave
it.
you your She gave you her
Oh, roll it
inspiration.
again. Oh, okay. So the attack itself. That's right.
Right, that one is it.
There you go. Well, now we know exactly what his AC is.
You do not have to roll damage.
All right.
Why?
Got in.
You already had. Otherwise, was over to.
Arbitrarily choose what goes happening, right? That's good. Yeah.
30 feet. Okay.
And guiding bolt level 2 to the roachling. Boom. Ooh.
Very nice.
Get his ass. Oh my gosh, that's so many
Bit more
dice.
sun came down this time. Holy crap. 31 extra points on that. He was fried instantly. Just
I think you just invented the bug snapper. The bug zapper.
bug zapper. Yeah, exactly. That was shockingly powerful.
All right. So don't forget to. So you upcast it.
Yeah, to 2. Ooh.
All right. So don't forget to mark off spell slot and Pastor. Boblin.
I would like to drop my concentration on the insect plague.
There, and then he will hold his action to attack the Scion if she shows up again.
Okay.
Alright, Tuggen is moving towards the front of the area. He's moving 30 feet. And then I need to look at it himself. Oh, Jackson's barely bloody. Okay, he will dash then.
Okay.
He's moving 60 feet. That's his turn.
All right. Scrambles.
Okay. I don't really see anything else that's going on. I guess I'm just gonna kind of move to where everybody else is at.
All right. And so with that, you guys will be out of combat. Oops, I hit the wrong button.
Like, Micah, you haven't used your inspiration. Do a backflip.
Um, Boblin, you
I
can
will-
level up.
Boop.
I give him my inspiration for leveling.
Nice.
Feel free to reroll your hideous roll.
All right, so you are actually in White Plume Mountain, so you have arrived. You haven't found all 3 artifacts yet, but who knows? You could probably do it next week.
Yeah.
And you'll have to come back to find out. So don't forget to like, subscribe. Thank you so much for the subscription. Mr. Reiner to you, and Gorgio for the water. And tomorrow we are playing, but we don't stream. So come back Sunday, see us finding stars, and whatever else you do, enjoy the rest of your day. Say good night, guys.
Good
Good night,
night.
guys.
Good night, guys.